Have you ever loved someone so much that their smile became your entire world? This is the story of Arman and Zara, two souls who found each other in college. A love story so beautiful it felt like it could last forever. But some stories, no matter how perfect, are not meant for a happy ending. This is one of them. Arman was the quiet one, always with his nose in a book, finding comfort in the silence. Zara was the complete opposite, a whirlwind of energy, her laughter echoing through the halls. She was life itself. She would often tease him, poking his side and saying, "Arman, I swear, one day I'll make you smile even when you don't want to." And she did. Slowly, she chipped away at his walls until every smile he had was because of her. She became his reason. Their love story was written under the stars. They would spend countless nights on the college rooftop just looking at the vast dark sky. Zara, with her head on his shoulder, would point at the brightest stars. "Look, Arman," she'd say, "some stars burn out so quickly." The distance was hard, but they promised each other they would make it work. They would talk on the phone every single night, no matter how tired they were, and for the first few months, it worked. Their late-night calls were the highlight of Arman's day. But then, something started to change. Zara's calls became shorter, her voice more distant. Sometimes she wouldn't pick up at all. Her once long, loving messages turned into short, cold replies. Arman's heart ached with a nameless fear. He knew something was wrong. Every time he asked her, she'd just say, "I'm just really busy with work, Arman. Don't worry about it." But he did worry. He worried a lot. Because true love has a way of hearing the silent screams that words try so desperately to hide. Then came the night that shattered his world forever. It was 2:17 a.m. when his phone rang, waking him from a restless sleep. It was Zara. His heart leaped into his throat. He answered instantly, "Zara, are you okay? What's wrong?" Then the call ended. He didn't know it then, but that silent call was the last time he would ever be connected to her. The next morning, his phone rang again. It was an unknown number. A man's voice, gentle and somber, spoke on the other end. "Is this Armand? I'm calling from City Hospital." She had been fighting a serious illness. She fought it quietly, all by herself. The phone slipped from Armand's numb fingers and clattered to the floor. He couldn't breathe. He couldn't think. It all clicked into place with horrifying clarity. The short calls, the unanswered messages, the distance she created. She wasn't pushing him away because she didn't love him. She was trying to protect him. She wasn't losing her love for him. She was losing her life. At the hospital, a kind nurse handed Arman a sealed envelope. "Zara wanted you to have this," she said softly. His hands shook as he opened it. The letter was short, written in her familiar handwriting, but it was shaky, weak. It read, "My dearest Arman, I'm so sorry. I didn't want my illness to become your cage. I wanted you to live, to smile, to look at the stars just like you always do. Last night when I called, all I wanted was to hear your voice one last time and tell you I love you. But I couldn't. I didn't want you to hear me cry. If this pain hadn't taken me, I promise I would have come back to you. Please forgive me. Your Zara." Arman clutched the letter to his chest as tears streamed down his face. The silent sobs he had been holding back finally breaking free. The stars she had pointed to on the rooftop. She had become one of them. Now, every year, on the anniversary of her last call, Arman goes back to that same rooftop. He looks up at the star-filled sky and whispers into the night, "Zara, I finally understand. Some stars burn out early, but their light never ever fades." And then he smiles. It's a sad smile, but it's a real one. A smile she taught him. A smile he now saves only for the sky. Thank you for listening. If you were moved by this story, please follow for more.